Alright, so what's going on, guys? I'm sick as a dog today. Well, for the last couple days, and probably a couple days in the future. But I still wanted to get a video out today. So I changed my mind on something that I said multiple times I wasn't going to go for. But in the end, I finally decided I may as well just do it. Like, why the hell would I not do it? I was so close to the goal, so I may as well just do it. So, with that being said, I decided I'm going to go for the complete Wii U set again. And yesterday I went hammer time and bought a ton of stuff. About half of it was online, which obviously isn't here yet, and then the other half I went actual hunting to GameStops and ended up stopping to get some...
Hi, welcome to McDonald's. How may I help you?
Yeah, how's it going? Can I get a large number 2?
What kind of drink?
Can I get a shad juice?
I'm sorry?
A shad juice?
One more time.
Shad juice? Do you guys have that at this McDonald's?
I don't think we have that.
Okay. Alright, it's a Houston thing. I'll take a Coke then.
Anything else?
That'll do it.
6:30.
Alright, thank you.
They ended up not having any shad juice, so that's unfortunate. Apparently Steve is the only one who's ever been able to get the shad juice, so... But on to the pickups. So with that being said, I decided that I'm going for the Wii U full set again. Why did I decide this? Well, I picked up Zelda, I guess it was 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it really kind of just brought all the feelings and emotions back that I had for the Wii U, and just like reminiscing on it, and just I had so much fun with the Wii U. It was probably one of my favorite systems since the GameCube. I mean, it is my favorite system since the GameCube, Nintendo or otherwise. I mean, no other system has really ever brought me that feeling. There's just something special about the Wii U, and people just kind of push it off to the side and who don't even have one, who've never even played it. They're just like, that thing's kiddie. And yeah, sure, there are plenty of kiddie things for it, but there are a lot of good games for it, made by Nintendo, who are sort of kiddie, but they're still fun at the end of the day to play. So I'm going to leave a list in the description of all the games that I still need, just in case anybody wants to trade or send them in or anything like that. Or if you happen to find them on a website and, hey, they're selling it for $5, Alex, hurry up, go buy it. Please let me know. So these first two I ended up picking up just case and manual only. Because I was trying to buy them at GameStop, and they didn't actually have them in stock, so they just had the case. And then homie was like getting ready to throw it in the trash can. I was like, whoa, 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 I'll take those. So we got those. So yeah, let's see here. We got 6 more games, and then so for these I did basically 3 at each GameStop, and then I used 8,000 points gets you $10 off. So those points do come in handy eventually. So basically a lot of this I didn't even actually essentially pay for some of it. Basically free from GameStop from making tons of purchases. So this one, I think I have receipts for all these somewhere. Yeah. So first up we got Lego Dimensions. This was $2.39. So, not bad. I don't have the portal though, so that kind of sucks. And then I went into Toys R Us, which has hella games of the Dimension stuff still. And I kind of wanted to get it to give it a shot. Like, it could be a fun game, honestly. But the actual starter pack with the portal is still $50, and I was just like, I don't really feel like paying that much for it. If it was like $5, and sure, I'd probably try it one time and maybe like it, maybe not. Then we got Game Party Champions. These are all complete in box, right? I wouldn't buy them, you know that. So this was $7.99. So for that one, or actually, so for this receipt, I didn't use any coupons because that was basically $10 for those two. All right, that's right. So I went to 3 GameStops and I got 2 games at each, is what it was. Alright, so then the next one, or actually this was the first GameStop. So the first one I ended up doing Resident Evil Revelations 1, which was $3.99 complete with the GameStop Elite Power-Up thing or whatever. Oh, I did use the $10 promo, so this probably was a $14.99 game, or $13.99. And then we got Jurassic Park as well, or Lego Jurassic Park, or Jurassic World rather, $11.99 on that. So not too bad on that. So I total paid $17 for those. And then for these two, do I have a receipt in here? I don't know where the receipt is for this one, but I used the card again, or the points again, because Arkham Origins, which I picked up, which I actually... So for any of you that have liked the Origins games that didn't give this one a shot, I'm a huge fan of the Arkham games. They're some of my favorite games, quite frankly. The Origins one, I actually like this one the most. It reminds me kind of like the original Assassin's Creed, where there's like bosses that you have to go take out, like the original Templars in the original Assassin's Creed. So if you're kind of into both those series, 'cause they're similar in a way. The Arkham Origins, I actually like really want to go back and replay this, because I never owned it on console. I beat it on PC, and I actually really want to go back and rebeat this because I love this one. It was truly amazing. It really was. I think, I mean, it sold decently enough, but I think this is underrated. I think a lot of people didn't actually play this just because Rocksteady didn't make it. So if this is on PS3, 360, PC, Wii U, I guess that's it. But that's 4 platforms you can play it on. So, and the last game, this one's actually a little trickier to find. I'm glad I found it though. This is and I ended up using my $10 off on this as well. And then I got Rabbids Land. So here's kind of like a tip that I like to tell people occasionally. Well, I told Nico to do it, and I'll tell you guys to do it. If you get chummy enough with your local GameStop employees, eventually, if they see you in there regularly and remember you, you know, homie let me walk behind the counter and just sit there and fiddle through the Wii U section in the drawers. So this wasn't even on the shelf, but sure enough, it was complete in the drawers. So I sat there and fiddled through them all and found this, and it was, I think this was like $10. So I got this for free essentially from GameStop, just for asking if I could go behind the counter. So that was pretty sweet and pretty cool of him. And they're hooking me up with another new poster, which you'll notice I actually got this Mario Odyssey poster, and I'm pretty excited about that. I actually am finally at the last world in that game because I've been sick, so I've been playing a lot of Switch. So I'm like on, well, it's not the last, I'm right before the lava world. I'm at the Bowser fight where it's the purple dragon. Spoilers, but obviously you know you fight Bowser in the Mario game. So this last one, I did get this at Toys R Us when I was looking for the Skylanders or the Lego Dimension big pack. So this is Disney Infinity 3.0, which comes with Anakin and my main girl Ahsoka. If they make a side story for any Star Wars character, it needs to be Ahsoka. She is like my favorite Star Wars character. She is such a badass. But so I actually want to open this and kind of play it just because it's Star Wars related. But other than that, I'm probably going to throw the box away, strip it all out, and I'm, you know, as cool as it would be to keep this box, it's really big, and I'm not a huge fan of these games, or maybe I am. I have no idea. But I do want to actually try this one. Disney Infinity went out of business, which is really hard for me to believe because back when I would go Toys R Us and Walmarts and Kmarts and everywhere amiibo hunting, I would always see people lined up for like these things too, and like they were just as poppin' as amiibos. So like I don't know how they went out of business. And I mean, this is Star Wars. Star Wars is bigger than Mario. Let's face it. I mean, you know, Star Wars is probably one of the most recognizable brands around the world next to Coca-Cola. I mean, Nintendo's definitely up there. I mean, my grandma knows who Mario is, but like Star Wars is recognizable. But I guess they just, Disney couldn't keep this going. Who knows? Now, personally, this is a side little thing. I never really put my 2 cents in on the Battlefront 2 issues with Disney and EA and all that bullshit and the loot boxes. personally, I would like to see Disney remake the LucasArts studios. And you know, like bring in Factor 5, bring in those people from Factor 5 and remake Rogue Squadron games, and then give us that Darth Maul game, give us Star Wars 1313, give us a real Battlefront. Fuck those ones EA gave us. They're fun to play, don't get me wrong, but they're not the actual Battlefront games. They're just not, and they're not as good. They basically, it's basically Battlefront or Battlefield, where you could switch into third-person view, and in a Star Wars universe with a nice fancy coat of paint on it is what the new Battlefront games are, and that's cool. But I don't know. I miss being able to jump into any vehicle I wanted to in any Battlefront map, and playing multiple different classes and changing their guns out and throwing grenades, and the little gonk droids that they had spread around that shot out the health and the shields, and just a lot of things that the original two Battlefronts had that the new ones don't. And I just, even though EA took away the loot boxes, the fact that they were even there at any point, you know, if you made it to where it was Darth Maul could have a rainbow costume, a pink costume, a neon green costume, I'm cool with those loot boxes being in the game, because I'm not going to buy those. But as soon as you make it to where, you know, that it was the ridiculous loot boxes that they tried to pull, you know, and here's a funny thing. So a series that a lot of people don't play from EA is Plants vs. Zombies, and that game is completely riddled with microtransactions. However, those games are really fun. I have both of them. I really love them. I think that's kind of where EA got the idea for just plopping tons of microtransactions into games, personally, because the original Plants vs. Zombies came out in, like, it was originally an Xbox One exclusive, and then essentially it was a timed exclusive, but they didn't tell you that. And then eventually it came out to PS4, and I picked mine up for $5 at Goodwill sealed, which was badass. I played the crap out of it too, I really did. And then, but yeah, so microtransactions were just riddled in those games, and it didn't hinder the game in any means, but that's like the first game that I knew EA did microtransactions in real bad, and that came out 2012, maybe 2013, maybe even early 2014. But either way, it was quite a few years ago when the first one came out. But so yeah, guys, I am officially going for the Wii U set again. I'm really not that far away now. Like I said, if anybody has the discs for Imaginators, this one's Imaginators, and this is the unlimited one, definitely let me know, and we can work out a trade of another disc or another game, or you can send it in, or if you happen to somehow acquire it, you can send it to me, or, you know, if you see it on sale somewhere, definitely let me know, because I definitely want to get that so I can finish the set out. I'm gonna leave a list in the description, as well as the Xbox list is going to be down there for the exclusives that I still need. And with that being said, I need to drink some orange juice, which is over there, wrap up in some blankets, and get better, because I have to go to work in less than like 14 hours. So hopefully that happens. Gotta drink me some echinacea tea. That's what my sister said to drink. So, as always, guys, peace out for now. Until next time.
Come here, you mother. This is it, baby.